It used to be a nursery school for the children of Chernobyl. Now it's one of the morbid attractions for the tourist hordes exploring this nuclear exclusion zone.
But here the ground is contaminated.
They're beeping radiation alarms, part of the creepy experience. This entire area, complete with a Ferris wheel that was never used, was evacuated back in 1986 after the then Soviet Union acknowledged the catastrophic release of radiation from Chernobyl reactor number 4. You can still see it looming on the horizon.
You will need to move quickly and you will need to move carefully.
It's also the dramatic backdrop for the recent HBO drama, which paints a terrifying picture of the Soviet regime in denial.
In terms of radiation, I'm told it's the equivalent of a chest X-ray.
Leaving its own citizens in harm's way. Chernobyl, the miniseries, has been viewed so widely, it's credited with raising global awareness of the dangers of our nuclear age.
Well, I liked about how real it was and how intense it was. Yeah. So like it like kept in suspense, and then you realize it's actually it all happened in real life. So, and then after the show, I was watching a lot of documentaries, wanted to find out more about this. Yeah. And I found out that there's tours there, and then you can come over.
You're not worried about the radiation? I mean, you saw the show.
The way I understand is the risk of being here one day is like same as smoking 3 cigarettes. Mm-hmm. And I'm a non-smoker.
Okay, that facility is the art school.
Tour operators say visitor numbers are expected to double this year as caution towards Chernobyl turns to curiosity.
Well, walking through this nuclear ghost town, you get a strong sense of the catastrophic dangers of nuclear power. I mean, how could you avoid it? But there's something much broader too, an idea that Chernobyl is a warning from the past about what can happen when governments try to hide the truth, and how even innocent people can be sacrificed to protect those in power.
For some Chernobyl visitors like Ed from Texas, it's a message still relevant today.
I think it symbolizes a very strong need for not prevaricating about information,
not lying
about information, but being forthright. And a lot could have happened differently had the lying not taken place. Although, I mean, it's
and
still...
of course, Chernobyl is the ultimate consequence, isn't it? What happens when governments fail to acknowledge reality, the truth.
Exactly.
We're approaching the power plant.
But there are concerns the horrors portrayed so graphically in the HBO series, especially of the so-called liquidators sacrificed to clean up the radioactive mess, are being trivialized by Chernobyl's tourism boom. One Instagrammer recently posted these racy images of herself, apparently near the reactor. She later apologized and said she wasn't really at Chernobyl at all. But perhaps a few tasteless selfies are a low price to pay for relearning the terrible lessons of the world's worst nuclear disaster.
One more time, say radiation. Yeah, thank you.
Matthew Chance, CNN, inside the Chernobyl exclusion zone.
I'm Max Foster, safely in London. I'll be back with a check of the headlines in just a moment.
Finding the right vacation rental can take hours. Luckily, there's Home to Go. With Home to Go, you can search hundreds of websites and millions